to talk about why you decided to start ARTSTOICO.
To me, it was about starting something that enabled us to have creative freedom. To me, having the ability to create something from nothing was very meaningful. And I feel like in sports sometimes, in the world where I came from, the NFL, you're kind of told what to do. And with ARTSTOICO, it's something where there's infinite creation. And outside of that too, I think there is like so much place to collaborate with people. Whether it's different artists that, want to create a specific collection with us, or even people, influencers, or whoever wants to get a piece from us. And I think the pieces are very meaningful because all of them have a story to tell. And that's what I really love about ARTSTOICO. It's really a story.
When you talk about ARTSTOICO, what does ARTSTOICO means to you?
Yeah, so the name ARTSTOICO, it came from art, which is the essential piece. And then the Stoic philosophy has been a fundamental pillar. And once I started reading about Marcus Aurelius and his philosophy, my life kind of turned around and I was able to manage my emotions, kind of like decide who I was. And yeah, essentially art plus Stoic, ARTSTOICO.
What is the philosophy behind Marcus?
One of the best books I've ever read was Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And it was a book about how he handled life, how he dealt with life, his own life. And I don't know if the book was intended to be published or not. He was kind of talking to himself. And I realized that many of the things that he dealt with, however many years ago, we deal with the same emotions today. Like the same emotional challenges that people dealt with 1,000 years ago, they're still here today. Envy, jealousy, greed, sadness, all of these emotions that we feel are to be dealt with somehow. You can choose to ignore them and kind of like not control them, or you can choose to decide when you allow a certain emotion to affect you or not. And the Stoic philosophy talks a lot about not being a roller coaster of emotions, but being more, even keeled, or being more, it's about being in control of yourself. And that's what I loved about it.
Perfect. What does ARTSTOICO do that is different than competition?
Really, now if we're talking like a business model way, we have direct access to athletes, for example, through like my job, my career, whatever that I do. So part of the idea behind ARTSTOICO is to give people also the power to create. So what we're planning on doing, and this will roll out very soon, fairly soon I will say, is create collections for people. Let's say it's an athlete that a lot of people admire. Let's create a collection for them with one of our artists. We have a great artist who is actually from Chile, which is kind of cool for us because we're both from Chile, but his name is Kid Michael and he creates amazing art. It's beautiful. The stuff that he does, he'll take a picture and then he'll change everything in it and create something out of nothing, which is kind of cool. So I want to give the ability to people, artists, influencers, celebrities, whoever it is, to have their own collection and kind of be able to, sell that collection on their own. Yes, of course, make money, whatever, but more importantly, to be able to create something for them that's special to them as well.
With this being said, what are the principles of ARTSTOICO?
The principles of ARTSTOICO are pretty simple. We're really about the mindset that is needed to succeed. Like if you look at our collections, we have a motivational collection. We have a fashion collection, which in some ways a way of us telling the world how we feel, the way we dress. Mm-hmm. Like if you look at my shirt today, it says unavailable, right? Maybe there's a feeling behind it. There's a specific thing behind it that people want to communicate, right? And then the way we dress is also art to me. Right. We have a motivational collection, like I said, where we pick up different quotes or different things that people said or did that kind of stuck with us. Then there is a money collection, which is my favorite. Yeah. I just think it's cool, having those kind of pieces around you kind of remind you of like the things that you want to do, whether it's let's not just make it about money because we also have a love collection, but getting up in the morning and seeing something motivational in your wall, in the middle of your living room or whatever, to me it's special. To me it means something. Like it reminds me every time I look at it that I'm pursuing that thing. And that to me is really cool. Like if you think of many people, what do they have in their homes? Like some art they don't even understand, or they didn't really pick that art. They kind of just put it there because it looked cool, whatever, abstract. And I have nothing against, that type of art. But if it's my house, I want to be in control of every single thing that's inside of it. The surroundings, the energy that gives me. And every time I look at one of our pieces, I feel something, and that energy is what I want people to also feel. Yeah, so you guys know Diego, right? He's the CEO of the company ARTSTOICO, and he's somebody that we put a lot of trust into because of the values that he represented as a person when he came to us with many ideas, not just this. But you know, certain people give you energy, and he's one of those people that give me energy, and everybody in our team energy to kind of put that trust in him to run with this business. And when we were talking to him, his philosophy, his mindset was really the thing that we loved. So why don't you tell the people a little bit about when we had this discussion initially, why we started ARTSTOICO and why you were like the right fit for it?
I would say my philosophy as a student, as international, ARTSTOICO, it was gonna be my best fit because of all the concept, what involves. Yeah, we decided to make ARTSTOICO something that it was gonna be a big change for everyone who has ARTSTOICO right now. It's just chosen people, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just chosen people, just small group of people. And what do we want with this is to pick the right person, pick the right audience, team. And it was basically because we realized that on society we are losing that feeling of pursuing a purpose. In my case, when I wake up and I see something like big ass passport,
right,
I feel like this is what I want. I want to travel the world. I want to work from anywhere. And as soon as I wake up, I see this and I be like, this is what I'm pursuing. This is my dream. Everyone that wants to have ARTSTOICO, it gotta be someone that basically don't want to be following the society.
Normal. Somebody that doesn't want to be normal. Many of the things that we've done with ARTSTOICO have been based around the concept of thinking outside of the box, right? Just from the name, you kind of get a mixture between art and the Stoic philosophy, which is things that may not always kind of like match, but we made it somehow work. And it's been beautiful to see the people that get our pieces to then send us pictures. And when we take a look at these pictures, it's special every time they hang that piece in their wall, and then every single day they get to get up and look at it. And that, to me, we're paid off because we just get one life, one chance, man. So go get after it, take care of your people, take care of yourself, and dream big, man. Anything is possible in this life if you're willing to put in the work. That's what I always say. That's what I always tell myself every single day. And that's why we're here, to inspire everybody, hopefully, even if it's one person, to go and pursue their dreams. That's what ARTSTOICO is. And we'll make that happen, I promise you guys.
We will.
Hell yeah. Let's go.